win. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your...
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Monarchs and the New York Giants. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
That's it. 180. 55. Hey, eat. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Newton on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down.
From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And this one is right down the middle. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a give, right side. Swift. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
56.
Jones off the play fake. Got an open man. It's Radley. That's good for 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 or. Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
On 2nd down, Swift. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right side, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion.
Nice hit, boy.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, check 20.
Gun.
Kill. Let's go. Come on. Express. Ringo.
On second down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check three. Express. Express. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Express. Here we go. Mike, check.
A first down carry by Elliott. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there. And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation. On second and 11 now. Newton, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a London first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Tight end left. Hey, we got four down. 55, Mike, 55. I'm going to run you over.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
20. Watch the run. Hey, watch it.
To throw again. Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Gun. Mike 5. 8. Mike 55. Get it.
On third down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Newton. Being chased out left. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Coming in. 25. Check 25. He's checking. Crash. Check. Crunch. Leo.
Now a give right side. Swift, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well. Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Here we go. Came too soft. Ready.
On 1st down, Swift takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Swift, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Charlie.
Off play action. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flushed out right. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike, check, 59.
Throwing again, Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check 59. Mike is 59. 59. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike, check. 59. Man, I got you. 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Great.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Let's see what you got.
Newton on 3rd down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Dayon Buchanan with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming.
Touchdown, Giants! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Eli Apple, a former first-round pick of these Giants in 2016, there on the tackle. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. 56. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Check go.
Off the bootleg. Jones. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
To throw again. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Set. 180. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Don't let it breathe. Don't let it breathe.
3rd and long. It's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Switch. Gun. 6 down. Check 6. Get first. Express. You got motion man. You express. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On 3rd down, Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
We got double up. Hey, Sam off. Dude.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go.
Jones now operating from the gun. Now he's going to let it go deep, right? This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
56. Check 56.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's where you belong.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Swift And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Albrecht Rosas on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the run, watch the run. Shift. Watch the twitch. Watch the eight. Jib.
They go to Elliott again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Eight. Drop deep. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check the backer. Gun. 20.
Newton now to throw. He's going to let this go for the end. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Watch twist.
Chopper, chopper.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Set. 8, read.
Right there, 56. I got one. Big edge.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
On 2nd down, Swift able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
56, Mike, 56. Here we go. 56.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Newton. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing on second and long. Jones, now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. They're on 26-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? And a big loss here as he's taken down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a give right side. Swift. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a 3rd and very long.
Ready. 60 or.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Big grip.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for our visitors, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.